Good afternoon, everybody. It is once again Ted the Speed Learner, and I'm addressing this video to DFizzy and also to Dash TC because of a question that was asked of me by another YouTuber, and it's probably the toughest question I've ever had to answer. And I'm now going to explain to you why. When I first started this YouTube channel, I had started it because a young lady was about to become a freshman in high school and she did not have a working knowledge of electricity. Basically, she did not know how an on-off switch worked. Okay? Flip the switch on, the lights come on. Flip the switch off, the lights turn off. She didn't know that. And she was about to become a freshman in high school. And I'm like, how in the world did you get this far without knowing all this? Okay. So when I was asked this question, I got to thinking back to the days when I was in school. When I graduated from high school, the diploma I was given was actually worth something. Let me tell you something. People who got their diplomas in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, and even some of them who actually got it in the 80s, that diploma meant something. Here in the 21st century, we have people, they are graduating from high school. Some of these people cannot write down the addresses of the people that they're trying to invite to their graduation party. That's a fact, people. Some of these people, they are graduating from high school and they don't know how to fill out a check properly. They can't even write a check. Some of these people can't write cursive. Some of these people barely know how to drive. I'm not kidding you. They're given these diplomas and yet they have such deficiencies in their education. When I see people like that, I just want to take their diplomas right out of their hands and throw it right in the fireplace. Because as far as I'm concerned, they really didn't earn the diploma that they said they earned. It's that simple. And I can tell you from personal experience that I have actually seen employers, they get the potential applicant in, they look at that diploma, they look at this person, and they say, you know what, this diploma does not reflect this person's education. And that person still doesn't get the job. Yeah, you can end up with a diploma from a high school, a full-blown diploma, not some GED, but a full-blown diploma from a high school, and still not get work. Because when they look at that diploma and they look at you, they figure out that that diploma is not an accurate reflection of you. And as soon as they figure that out, you're still out of a job. And let me tell you something, people. I have actually personally met college graduates. These are people that actually got their college diplomas. And what that says on the diploma is not a reflection of the person that I'm meeting. That's right. There are people holding college diplomas today that the education that diploma says they have is not what they have. And that's why they don't get jobs. It's when the employer looks at your diploma and then looks at you and sees that there's a big difference between what that diploma says and what they're seeing before their very eyes. And when they see it, they say, you know what? You're not getting the job. So you can still have a college degree and still not get the job. So what is this wonderful question that brings all this up? Well, the question is this. Have I been partnered? The answer is yes. Now, there are a lot of YouTubers that go out and they get partnered, and it's so easy nowadays to do it. Okay, when I was doing it, it wasn't quite so easy. But when these people went out, today is practically nothing to get partnered. Okay, so these people, they go out and they get partnered for the sole reason is they want to make a ton of money. This wasn't about recognition. This was about money. Okay? And when they go out and do something like that, and I've seen these channels, they'll start up a channel, they have a certain format. As soon as they get that partnership letter, they change the whole format of their channel solely so they can get money. In my terms, that is a sellout. They have practically sold their souls for money. And I don't approve of that. Period. Okay? You can't just go around changing your channel format all over the place just so you can earn more money. You shouldn't do that. They do, but you shouldn't do that. Now you say, well, how long have I been partnered? Well, I have been partnered for 8 months now. And I deliberately did not make a video about being partnered because I didn't want you people thinking that I would do like these other channels and suddenly change my entire channel format just to make a ton of money. I wasn't going to do that. As a matter of fact, just to prove my point, for the last 8 months, I have told no one on YouTube, okay? Now, I did tell some friends here in town, but I didn't tell a whole bunch of people on YouTube. I didn't make a big video or a big splash or nothing about my YouTube partnership. I didn't. Because I wanted you to see something. For the last 8 months, what have I been posting? Mostly Italian lessons, computer tech lessons, accounting lessons. I posted the Greek letter sigma, that's mathematical lessons. I've been talking about the healthcare bill. I've been doing these looking for Lincoln trips. That's what I did with my partnership. You know what my partnership was to me? It had nothing to do with the money. It had something to do with the recognition. I got recognized for my work. That's what the partnership was all about. Okay? And so, what I ought to do is take my YouTube partnership letter, print it out, and hang it on my wall just like I would with my regular diploma. Because as far as I'm concerned, it was recognition. Now, you say, well, aren't you earning money? Yes, I am earning money. But, am I earning this billions and billions of dollars? No. Do you see the fan behind you? Does that say I'm earning billions of dollars? I don't think so. Okay? So you say, well, if you're not earning that much money, what do you do with what little money they actually give you? Okay, and believe me, it's not as much as you think it is. What do I do with it? Right there. That's what I do with it. I buy the textbooks with it. You know those looking for Lincoln trips I take? How do you think I pay for the gas money? There you go. There you go. I do this for you. When I do research, when I go to the library, I have to have gasoline to go to the library. Where do you think that gas money comes from? YouTube. That's what I do with the money. Okay? I'm using the money to help you. The partnership to me is nothing but recognition. That's all it is to me, is a one giant diploma that says, hey, I accomplished something. And that's what it should be to everybody else who gets their partnership. It should be your diploma, not your treasure chest. If you want a treasure chest, take the money, invest it in something, build a business, do whatever, but don't make YouTube your personal coin purse. Because if you do, you're selling yourself out. And in the end, people are going to realize that, and they're going to unsubscribe to you. And that's the way it works. Alright. So now that you people know that for 8 solid months being partnered, and I didn't change my channel format, it's not going to change. It didn't then, it's not going to change now. End of story. So the education is going to continue right on going, and it's within my best interest to continue educating you people, because I don't want you carrying around a diploma in which they take, the employer looks at the diploma and they look at you and they say, you know what, that kid is not that diploma. I don't want them saying that. I want you to be able to say, this is my diploma, and when you look at that and you look at me, you'll see that I am what that diploma says I am. Simple as that. Well, basically, that's all I've got to say for this video. Thank you, TC, for keeping my little secret. I'm sorry that I had to do this, but when you're asked like this, there's really, your hands are pretty much tied. Eventually, people are going to figure this out, and, but I really am surprised about one other thing. What I'm really surprised about is it took you people 8 months to figure out that I was partnered. 8 months? We got a long ways to go. So anyway, I will tell you all something, I'll tell you a whole bunch of brand new things in some future videos. So I want you all to stay tuned, because things are going to get real hot and happening here all summer long. The tutorials are going to continue to come just like I said they would. Alright, so stay tuned.